What is up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Million Challenge, where I start off with $1, trying to make money every single day through sports betting, gambling, investing in crypto, and investing in the stock market. It's been a while. If you've been a returning viewer, it's been like 2 weeks, and usually I post a few times a week. So we're gonna hop in the tracking sheet real quick. I tracked everything since the beginning of this challenge. If you're new here, you can go back and watch everything. But today's gonna be a very different episode. It's been pretty slow, but I hope you enjoy it. So just give you a little bit of a preface. I'm gonna go through probably, hopefully, 14 days of sports betting. We're gonna do a little bit of gambling today, and I'm gonna talk probably about a couple things in my personal life towards the end of the video. So I'll put some timestamps down if you want to skip some stuff, but the beginning of this video will probably be pretty slow. I might gamble each day here, we'll see what happens, but we'll hop into it. So we have a lot of stuff to go through today. Usually I post like 3 times a week. It's been like probably 2 weeks, probably close to it. So we're gonna catch up a little bit. So recently what's happened is we've lost a lot of money gambling for this challenge, and that was a big part of the challenge, try to get like 1% profit every single day through gambling. We've been getting decimated recently. So just to show you guys real quick, if you haven't been watching, we've had some decent profit when it comes to gambling. We're up about $1,000. I think the highest we've been maybe like $2,000 purely from gambling. But we've been losing a lot recently, so I kind of pulled back from it. Right now I'm just like sports betting and letting the investments kind of ride out. So right now on day 557, we're sitting at $8,374, all the way from $1, by the way. But for the day here, I'm gonna try to make this fast. I know it's gonna probably be super slow. I'll try to speed through it. Go through a bunch of sports bets. We'll do some gambling at the end here. So if you want to skip through, this part will be very analytical. There's a lot of sports bets, so feel free to skip ahead. For day 557, this is back from July 25th, 2026. We had a couple sports bets for the day. Actually just one, but it made some profit. We got about $37 in profit from sports betting, and we also had about $18.35 from bonuses. Now this is from the website we use, which I'm about to hop into it right now because I think it's gonna be a lot easier to track it this way. So we're gonna do 1 day of playthrough real quick, but we had $18 in bonuses. That is a mix of, I think, 2 monthly bonuses, I think 2 or 3 weekly bonuses, which have been pretty small because I haven't been playing too much on the website. So yeah, nothing super crazy, but we had $18 in bonuses. What I'm gonna do for today, I did this last episode, it's kind of the plan going forward, but I have about $300 in the website in USDC. We're gonna gamble that, try to make 1% on that balance. Let's hop into it. All right, coming into the website, we're going to try to make 1% on our playable balance, which is going to be $324. So this is basically all the USD, all the USDC I have right now. And what I've been doing recently is just trying to get 1% profit on this total balance. We're not going for the full 1% on the entire bankroll. That's what I've been doing recently, and it's just been cooking us. So we're gonna pull back a little bit. If we bust this, it's not gonna be the worst thing in the world, but we're trying to just like get really small profits. And I mentioned this last time. Let me get this going here. My strategy here is going for a 9.9x on the wheel. So it's high risk, 10 segments. Every like 5 bets, I'll probably double up here. But while I do this, I'm just gonna talk real quick. Basically, what I've been doing recently is, sorry, I'm getting distracted already. I've been trying to get 1% on the balance total for most of the challenge, but recently I've been trying to go back and, all right, there's our 1% profit goal. We need like $3.20, we got $4.80. I explained this last episode, but I'm just gonna reiterate it because it's been a while. But in the beginning of the challenge, I was using the entire bankroll in the website here and just trying to get 1% profit every single day. Right now, it's been pretty rough recently, so I'm just trying to use this balance here, and $300 is probably not even 4% of our entire bankroll. But let me enter this real quick. 329.29. It's not the entire 4% stop loss, but it's just gonna be a slow grind. So the whole concept right now going forward is just to be super conservative, very safe. And I mentioned this last time, pretty much the idea is to protect the balance and just be a lot smarter growing it. It's going to be a lot slower of a progression with the entire challenge, but I think it's a smart move going forward. So let me back out the bonuses real quick. So we made our $4.80 right there. Easy day, easy day. So we profited $4.80, not our 1% goal of $83, but it's been rough, man. So here's the thing too. I'm gonna be all over the place. I haven't recorded in a while. I'm probably gonna be rambling just a ton, bouncing back and forth. So bear with me. But going for this number here, the 1% profit goal every single day, we have this column here that tracks what we need to get to the 1% profit goal purely off gambling. I would say that the chances of us hitting this all the time are very slim. We've been doing this recently, getting smoked, losing a lot of money. So the concept currently is just a sports bet and invest and just keep it at that without gambling. Now, I will admit, okay, I do track volume bets on Instagram. There's a link to his page in my Discord server if you join there. He posts all this stuff for free. I just tell off his bets, scale it to my bankroll. Now, like I said, I will admit, over the next 2 weeks here, if I add up the sum of all of our sports betting, I know you can't see this, but these are our sports betting movements, up or down, profit loss. We actually lost $181 over the course of 2 weeks sports betting, which isn't that bad really. But I want to bring that up. I'm not blaming him for making those bets. I placed them, so it's on me too for telling him. We've been up overall for the past 3 months, so we are making profit total. In the past 2 weeks here, my idea was to just do sports betting and make some profit. We did lose money, like I said, $181, not the end of the world. The reason I'm bringing that up though is because I would argue the fact if we tried to gamble each day to recover our losses and make that 1% profit goal, I would put my money on, not a gambling man, put my money on that we would probably lose a few days and end up way worse off than we are right now. So that's why I'm not gambling very aggressively, trying to get these like giant profit goals. We're gonna take it very slow. Just want to preface that. But yeah, we just did a little bit of a 1% profit goal on our USDC balance. As you can see, the website balance here, this includes our Bitcoin, which is about $1,000. So kind of back that out mentally. But for the day, we went up a total of 0.66%, and I think that's pretty much it. I just want to clarify a bunch of points. It's been a while. Like I said, I'm a little bit out of the loop recording, but I'll talk about that later. So stay tuned for that. I got some like advice and some personal updates at the end of this video. We're gonna keep ripping through the sports betting though. So for day 558, this is back from July 26th, 2026. We did have a couple sports bets for the day here. There's our sports bets, and we lost about $20 sports betting. So again, not that crazy, but there's proof that we placed those bets there. We had about $5 in bonuses between all the different apps I use. I'm trying to keep up on bonuses, and that's another thing too. A lot of people ask me, you know, am I like done with the challenge? Am I stopping everything? Am I not keeping up with stuff? No, I'm still placing sports bets. I'm still doing what I did before. I'm just not gambling every single day. So for the purpose of content, it slows things down a lot because most of my content is just like me gambling a couple times a week to, you know, gamble every single day. So I'm still doing the challenge. I'm not ending the challenge. A lot of comments, a lot of DMs, a lot of Discord messages and stuff. I'm not ending the challenge. I'm just taking things a little bit slower. So there's our sports bets for the day. We're gonna just keep ripping through these here. I'm gonna just drag these numbers down each time. So for day 559, we had no sports bets, no bonuses. I'm not going to dive too deep into like the movement with the investment accounts or anything else really. I'm just going to talk about any bonuses or sports bets we had for the day. So for day 560, we're sitting at $8,313. We did have some sports bets for the day here. There's our bets for the day. We went down about $27. So again, not the worst loss, but a little bit of a losing day. We had about $9 in bonuses for the day here, back from July 28th, 2026. But we're gonna just keep dragging these numbers down, and I'm probably gonna just kind of repeat this process for the next few days here. But I like to track everything. So for day 561, we're at $8,254. We had no sports bets for the day and no bonuses, so we're just gonna keep on pushing. But yeah, I like to keep track of everything and make everything very transparent, very legitimate. Rough day, 562, it's an $8,303. We had some sports bets for the day. Pretty bad day there. We ended up losing about $58 overall. Again, not the end of the world, but a little bit of a tougher day. Pretty big dip. We did $7 in bonuses between all the different apps we use. So a little bit of a comeback, we'll take it. But we're gonna drag these numbers down. Again, feel free to skip ahead in the video. I'm just showing this stuff literally all for proof. I'm not trying to make this entertaining at all. I know it's not entertaining, so I'm not gonna be offended. For day 563, which is $8,267. And we did have some sports bets for the day here. This is back from July 31st, 2026. We lost about $8 sports betting, $2 in bonuses, and this is the last day of the month. So luckily we can kind of pull this into account. So I do track the monthly return on the entire bankroll. For the month of July, we did go up a total of 6.17% on the month. Pretty darn good, man. Honestly, this brown square here is our weekly return, so we did lose about 1.28% on the week. But for the month, we went up 6.17%, which is pretty good. I think last month, yeah, we went down a little bit. So pretty rough month back in June. We went up 5% back in May. So yeah, it's been pretty slow. This is our peak balance, by the way. It's why it's highlighted. So we're up to $8,677. But yeah, we went up 6% in the month. Definitely like that. We'll definitely take that. It's kind of what we're looking for. Ideally, if we're getting 1% profit every single day, we should be about like 33% on the month. So a little bit behind that tracker, but we'll take it, man. It's a profitable month. I'm not gonna complain about it. For day 564, we're sitting at $8,243, and we had a couple sports bets for the day here. So I'm gonna pull these up real quick. This is back from August 1st, 2026. Losing day, we lost about $22 overall sports betting. Again, not that bad, man. Like I said, we lost $181 sports betting for these 2 weeks here, but realistically, was it like $12 a day? So like if you average that out, not the worst thing ever. But yeah, we lost some money for the day here. So keep pushing though. I know this is very stale content, but bear with me, man. I'm telling you, I got some good stuff to talk about very shortly here. So this is our sports bets back from August 2nd, 2026. Overall, losing day, lost $90 today. Pretty rough one, but a couple big bets kind of did it to us. It's all right though. It's all right. We keep pushing. We got total balance of 8,167, so pretty decent sized dip there, but gotta take a little bit of risk. Now the thing is with volume bets that I track on Instagram, I give him a lot of credit. I know this is a losing 2 weeks here, but just to give you guys a little bit of a background while I go through this too. He has been talking about how, this is from August 3rd, by the way. I'm just gonna show this real quick. He's been talking about how it's kind of a dry season when it comes to sports betting, in the sense of like the World Cup's over, NFL's not started back up, NBA's out of season. So pretty much like MLB right now. There's our sports bets back from August 3rd, and I'm just gonna keep dragging these numbers down here. But yeah, it's like just like a little bit of like a rough patch when it comes to sports right now. So there is a lot less bets, and he's not a huge fan of baseball, I believe, from what he said. So it's kind of a little bit of a background on it. Day 567, no sports bets. We had $1 in bonuses, so pretty chill day there. But yeah, he said like once football season starts back up, it'll start to pick up a lot. And on top of that, to make a note, you'll see our futures column here. That says first purple column. We start off at like what, 725. You can see it gets pretty darn big. We placed like probably what, $550 roughly in futures bets. So right now, as I'm recording this, this is currently August 9th, 2026. He's doing like a whole, I don't know if I like the word, analytical review of like all the different NFL teams, and he's placing futures bets for like each team, whether it's like players, the team itself, defense, offense, whatever. But he's placing a lot of futures bets. So the futures column's going up a lot. You'll see the balances of our different sports books go down a lot, but we're not necessarily like losing money every day. It's more or less this money is being passed over into the futures column. So we're stacking up on futures, which is good, but unfortunately kind of hurts the balance in the sense of I don't have money to invest or play with as much. So again, another little bit of insight. But yeah, it's 2 weeks of stuff, so I'm trying to keep up with everything, give you guys a little bit of background. Day 568, this is back from August 5th, 2026. No sports bets for the day. We're down to 8,147. So as you can see, the balance is sinking a little bit. Nothing super crazy, but it is going down. So we're gonna keep this going. I'm probably gonna play a couple days playthrough here coming up. This is back from August 6th, 2026. And this will be our last group of sports bets for the day. Positive day, we got $38 profit sports betting. So definitely need a little bit of profit after all those losses there. We're sitting at 8,175. About a $200 dip from the beginning of the video here over the course of like 10 days. Maybe 11 days. So we're going to try to get our 1% profit goal, not on the total balance, but just on the USDC balance. So I guess that's pretty much it. I don't know. I apologize. It's been a while since I recorded, so my cadence is a little bit off, and a little bit nervous to gamble today. I'll keep it at that. We're gonna hop to the website and try to make 1% on our playable balance. All right, coming back into the website here, we're gonna refresh the live stats, and we're gonna do the down bear strategy on diamonds. Start with 5 cents. Keep it pretty light. And we might increase it. We'll see how it goes though. But a couple things to talk about. Very excited to talk to you guys about a couple things. Dude, it's been a while, like I said, man. And like I said, I don't know if you guys skipped to this part, but I did mention this earlier. I'll kind of reiterate it. Thank you guys for checking in on me and being so locked into the challenge. I had so many people reach out, like I said, over like YouTube comments, over Discord DMs, whatever it may be. A lot of people reached out. A lot of people thought I stopped the challenge and everything. I'm not stopping it. I'm just trying to take it slow, pull back a little bit, and try to be a little bit smarter with everything. Because I think I mentioned this again last time. It's been a while. Really trying to make sure that I get to that $1 million mark, and the rate we've been playing recently, I guess, yeah, the rate and the way, I guess is a good way to put it too, that I've been playing has been terrible. I've been, playing super aggressive, playing pretty stupid, and it's time to adjust a little bit. My point is though, just want to thank you guys for being cool as can be, man. You guys are, I really do appreciate you guys. And you guys are probably the biggest reason I still do this challenge. I think honestly, if it was just up to me doing this challenge without posting it, I probably would have stopped it by now. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Maybe not to you guys, but to me it's pretty cool. Because it's pretty easy to tap out. I mentioned this before too. I've kind of been in the mix when it comes to gambling. I've had a lot of losses in my personal career outside of the challenge, and it can get kind of messy, man. And I honestly been struggling with the fact of posting this type of content too. As you guys know, I don't promote any codes. I don't ever recommend you guys try this. This is all purely money that I got from bonuses. It's all like free money. It's not my personal income or anything. But yeah, I never suggest anyone tries this. And honestly, I've been kind of battling with that for a while when it comes to, especially the Discord server. I see a lot of people that gamble their money and unfortunately lose a lot. So it's been an internal struggle in the sense of like, I'm trying not to encourage people to make this decision, I guess, like a way of putting it. I know it sounds like pretty corny, but yeah, I never encouraged you guys. I never want to encourage you guys to gamble. This is supposed to be like purely for fun, very aggressive. So yeah, it's honestly, it's weird, bro. It's so weird because I do appreciate you guys. I want the best for all of you guys. Again, I know that sounds like super corny, but yeah, I would never recommend anyone does what I do. I try to mention that a lot too, but I think at the end of the day, I don't want to stop the challenge overall. I think my pivot, as I'm doing now, this is a crazy loss streak, by the way. As I'm doing now, I'm trying to pivot the challenge, be a lot smarter, and ultimately my goal is to kind of, I don't know how to phrase it, man. Again, it sounds super corny, but I want to like help you guys out as much as I can. And I know that's a great hit, by the way. We really need that. Let's go down to like 75 maybe. Yeah, I know it sounds corny, but I want to change things up in the sense of trying to like benefit you guys as best I can when it comes to growing your net worth. I mentioned this a lot before too, when it comes to making like other types of content. We're struggling pretty good here. This is so brutal. But yeah, like I said, I don't know, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to focus on this. I've lost a lot of money gambling prior to this challenge. I see a lot of people in Discord server talking about their losses, and I kind of feel like I'm responsible to a degree. I know at the end of the day, everyone makes their own decisions and everything, but this type of content definitely probably doesn't help people, especially when we have good videos. So ultimately, I think it's been a personal struggle to continue what I'm doing, especially the fact that I haven't been successful recently too. I've been like losing a lot of money myself in the challenge, and then seeing other people lose their money kind of gets to me a little bit, because I would never tell my best friends or any of you guys to try this. As you can see, recently, I think, as I mentioned several times, we've lost a lot of money gambling. Probably be way farther ahead if I was not gambling this challenge. So again, I know I'm rambling, but the point is, man, don't gamble. My heart rate is racing right now, just trying to do what I'm doing, and it's not good. It's not good. You're not gonna win. Don't believe anything out there. But I appreciate you guys for real though. A lot of good people. That's why it kind of sucks to see people lose money and think there's a way to beat the system, because there's not, man. I mentioned this several times before, but if you're new here, the whole reason I started this challenge was because I thought there was a way to beat the system and be profitable long term. There is probably, but not purely on these type of games. I know people say like, try live games, try these different types of strategies and everything, but it's literally not possible. So I do want to pivot my content a little bit. Again, I'm never gonna stop this challenge. I'll probably do it until I bust, lose everything, or make it $2 million. But I do want to kind of get into the space of doing different types of content and providing like better value. I guess is a good way of putting it. Let's see, let's go to 80. Yeah, this strategy is like not the best to be trying to talk at the same time as playing it, but not for real. Like, I mean, I think my specialty, as a lot of you guys probably know, is I work in investments, like wealth management and stuff. And I think I have a lot of value there that I could share with you guys. And I kind of want to pivot into that a little bit on top of this challenge and just share like stuff I did in the past when it comes to like investing, growing your net worth, paying off debt, like that type of stuff. Because, you know, that's where the true wealth is. And I've said this before too, like the stuff that's boring and the stuff that seems like it doesn't work, it's very slow, that's the stuff that does work. It sounds kind of like counterintuitive, but you know, doing this every day, if it was this easy to make that much money, I think everyone would probably be doing this type of challenge. But it's not, man. It's all a trick. It's all a trick. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm rambling, but hopefully it makes sense. You know, we had a good community, still do. I know I've been very inactive recently, just in the sense of like posting content and stuff, but I want to see everyone do well, succeed, and I think I can help out a little bit with that. It's kind of my goal. I'm gonna speed this up. We're gonna keep running this. We have a insane amount of losses, so see what happens, but I'll be back in a second. All right, as soon as I stopped that recording, I messed up. I placed a $20 bet instead of a $2 bet. So that's what this big dip is here. $30 down to about $48. Stupid mistake, man. I placed a $20 bet instead of a $2 bet. I'm gonna come over to Limbo. I go for a 10x here. And every 5 bets, I'm gonna double this up. Now this is extremely aggressive. Again, I do not recommend this at all, because the longer you play it, the more of a chance you're going to bust. But the way the strategy really works is you do 5 bets, you double it up. Realistically, hopefully you hit a 10x within 10 bets. So the idea is to do 5 bets, double it up, and then you want to hit the multiplier early on like that. That brings you into profit. So you want to hit it early on in the sequence when you double it up. If you hit it at the end of the sequence, it should bring you into profit, but it's a lot smaller of a profit because you're placing those bigger bets. So we'll see what happens here, but I think this will probably be a lot easier to be able to talk while I play this. So yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think what I was just talking about while I was playing diamonds, and I think I was just like rambling. But to summarize that, $160, $320, $640 are the hits. Holy cow. All right, that got kind of scary. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. We're playing with 300 bucks. We're good. But no, for real. I honestly been struggling with that a lot with like the challenge. I feel like I've been kind of like promoting gambling secondhand, like not directly, but you know, with the way my content works. So yeah, I don't know. Just sharing my thoughts with you guys. It's kind of bothering me, and I've been pretty distant from the Discord server, obviously from YouTube, just not posting as much. And honestly, dude, life's been pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I mentioned this last episode. The 320 that hits, we're back in profit. That's our 1% profit goal. Stressful. But I record these videos right before I go to bed, usually, like really late at night. And getting in a loss like right before bed hits so much harder and it just like tears your mental apart. Like losing like $400, then just like trying to go to bed afterwards. That's what I've been at recently. Tears up my mental, and then knowing that a lot of you guys, I'm not trying to be mean, but like no offense, a lot of people are like losing money. I see in the Discord a lot, and it's just bothering me. So yeah, trying to change things up, try to be smarter. Hopefully you guys can like learn more. And like I said, I kind of want to change up some content, like additional content on top of this, and try to like provide some value that like worked for me in the past and like what I do now and stuff, my personal finances, to ideally just like help you guys out. And I don't mean that in like a talking down way, but I think I have some good advice to share with you guys. On top of that, like I said too, I've been trying to enjoy life a little bit more. And like I said, going to bed, losing a lot of money, kind of takes toll on your mental. And I've been off social media, off gambling, especially gambling. I want to really emphasize that. It's been pretty good though, mentally. And like I said earlier, a lot of you guys checked in on me, which is pretty dope because I'm just some random person on the internet. But nah, it's super cool. I really do appreciate you guys. And life's been a whole lot better. I'm telling you, man. Like not gambling every single day. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So let's enter this in real quick. 3305. Okay, so yeah, we went up $3.76. Total for the day is about 0.39%. And we'll move on to the next day. All right, so for day 570, we're sitting at 8,265. And we're gonna try to get 1% profit on our USDC balance again. And just keep it pretty simple. We had $11.67 in bonuses for the day. So pretty good day in bonuses. Actually, technically we don't need to gamble today. Looking at this. So you know what? Let's not gamble. Let's be safe. Be smart. We went up 1% on the day. Let's drag that down right there. Went up 1.06%. And I guess to sum that up, what happened? The stock market went up. What is that? $44. Crypto went up like $1. And we had about $11 in bonuses. So yeah, we don't need to gamble today. We'll take our wins where we got it. And we'll go on the last day here. For day 571, we're sitting at $8,267. And we'll try to get 1% on our USDC balance. All right, coming back into the website, we're gonna try to get $3.30 profit today. Should be good there. Okay. So yeah, a couple other things too. Again, I apologize for being all over the place today when it comes to trying to talk. I probably should just make a video not trying to play and talk at the same time. Either way though, 5, that's 4. Yeah, personally, I know people say, you know, not to share your business online, but to keep it real with you guys because I trust you guys, and you know, everyone's been pretty much here from the start. But I've recently posted a video a couple months ago now, just giving like a life update, and things have been pretty rough the past year. Not in like the worst way, but just I think 2025 is probably like my worst year, which is cool, man. It happens. But no, I recently met a female. But it's been really good though. It's been good for the mental. It's been good for a lot of things, man. But yeah, I've been talking to this girl recently, and that's probably a big reason too. I haven't been like recording as many videos and stuff, but that's a big reason why life's been pretty good. That's a really good thing right now. So yeah, life's pretty good. And the reason I'm really bringing that up too, I know it sounds corny, but it kind of wraps back into the challenge. The law of reverse effect, or backwards law. I think Alan Watts like kind of popularized this. The more you try to force something, the more you try to do something, the less likely it is. So the reason I'm telling you guys this, you guys are my boys, you know, try to keep it personal. But whenever you're not trying to find a relationship, I feel like that's for me, what it always kind of happens. It kind of just like, the least you try, they kind of come to you type of thing. I know that sounds like very generic and probably heard that a million times, but the reason I'm telling you guys that, in the case of this challenge, I've been trying to be very aggressive recently, trying to force profits, being extra aggressive, and the more you try to force something, the less likely it happens. And I realized that like in the beginning of the challenge, just kind of play for fun, pop in, play for like 2 minutes, make easy profit. Now I'm trying all these like strategies. I'm trying to get like super analytical, go back to like stuff I did in the past, and try like new stuff. I don't know, I've been trying really hard to grow the balance. And honestly, I think it's kind of like going into that, the law of reversed effort. The more you try to force it, the less likely it is to happen. So that's a big reason too. I'm trying to just take things light, not force it. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's gonna be it for this one though. We're gonna sum up the day here. So 571, we are at $8,271 to end the video. Overall, we went down over 14 days, a total of $103. Again, not that bad, but I'm just not trying to force things. As you can see, we had some profitable days. I know our profit goal is really small right now, just going for 1% on that USDC balance, but rather get small wins than big losses. When it comes to sports betting, there it is. Okay, yeah, overall we went down $181 sports betting on this video here, and got about $56 in bonuses, which is pretty crazy over 2 weeks. So yeah, not terrible. When it comes to gambling, we went up a total of about $13, nothing crazy. But yeah, this is our marker on the week here. On the second week of the video, up about like 0.27%. So pretty flat, nothing crazy. Take it, not trying to force it, take things slow, and just make a little progress. Come down here real quick. So here's where we're sitting at. Pretty flat overall, nothing super crazy, but at least we're not dipping down like this and doing some crazy stuff. So I'm happy with it. I know today I kind of rambled, and if you stayed this long, I appreciate you guys staying. I really do appreciate you guys. It's crazy, man. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. I missed you guys, and it's good to be back a little bit. I'll try to post a little bit more. Like I said though, with the new girl and just being offline, it's been pretty nice, honestly. But I'll try to keep posting and hopefully make some more content, like some new content too. But yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in that type of stuff. When it comes to like personal finance or just like general advice type stuff. I know it's a little bit different. But here's our stats. One last thing too. If you have an ability to record gameplay content, send me a DM on Discord. I know it's like a very weird thing to say. I don't want to become one of those like finance channels that like post like Call of Duty videos and talk over it. But specifically, if you have a PS2, hit me up. Yeah, just DM me if you have a PS2 and you can record it. That'd be sick. Either way, these are our total stats overall. So for sports betting, we're up about $1,800 over the past 3 months, 4 months. Our crypto is off. I still have to transfer that money back into Coinbase. I'm gonna hold that in the website for now though. We have about $1,000 in Bitcoin. I want to hold that just in case we do bust the USDC balance. We have a little bit of backup, but I'm just trying to pull back on gambling a little bit. Our investments are about 23%, which is pretty darn good. I'm not trying to brag there, but pretty crazy. Our win rate's 71%. Here's all of our basis in crypto, and I built this out. I don't know how I feel about this, but I wanted to share it with you guys real quick too. So I think this might be a little bit off based on our total returns for the month, but this is a rough estimate of our total returns through sports betting, bonuses, and gambling over the past 4 months. Like I said, this might be a little bit off, not 100% perfect. It's close enough though. It gives you a general idea, but this is kind of where I'm coming at from recently. We tracked our sports bets over the past few months. Obviously, it's been really profitable. Trying to stick with that. Bonuses have been really good too. The gambling aspect has been red the past couple months, so I'm gonna try to keep track of that too. I think it's gonna be important going forward. That's a little bit of data behind the scenes of why I'm trying to pull back from gambling a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. If you're still with the channel, still watching the series even after taking 2 weeks of a break, I really do appreciate you guys. I'm not going anywhere. Videos might be a little bit more sporadic, a little bit less of uploads, but I'm still here. We're gonna keep pushing with this challenge, and if you're still here, I really do appreciate you guys. So stay tuned. We'll keep it going. Like I said, videos might be a little bit less frequent. We'll see though. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Until next time, do not gamble. It's a losing game in the long run. You will lose money. I don't suggest you try this. This is personally just me trying to get to $1 million without risking any of my own money. But yeah, take care of yourself. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.